All right, what's going on, everybody? KB Card Stacks here, and we've got a lot of mail to open up. I didn't get to it in my last video. We've got all of this. I just finished recording a Bowman University 2025 video. We got a little leak from the Topps Industry Conference, so I broke down the 18 names on the checklist, talked about what we know. You can check that video after this one. But I'm basically just going to rip through mail, and then I think I'm going to try to record another video later today on the Pulse boxes that they sent me, Pulse Trading. I think I'm going to make a full separate video on that. But let's just jump right into mail. We're going to have a lot going on. So I will get to this in the afternoon. But a lot of mail. Look at this. Look at all this mail. So been buying a lot. Haven't been buying a ton recently, but this is like the last of my bulk purchases. So let's get right to it. All right, Jacob Manu. I bought this a while ago. It just got lost in the mail, it seems. I bought this by mistake. I had my binder off to the side, and I knew I needed a blue. I had my true blue where the mini diamonds should have gone. So I was like, okay, let me find the blue. Bought this one. It was only like $2, but this is a dupe, so whatever. This one I recently picked up in that huge vintage kick. This is Walter Payton. I imagine 1976 or 7 then. 1977 in a screw down. I don't know. I think it was cheap. Ah, nice. Okay, this I bought on Twitter. And actually, I should probably do one of these threads again just because I think there's going to be a lot of traction. But I did a Bowman University Chrome. I think it was the day Nico had transferred or they said they weren't renewing. And I bought this for like 10, $11. Torian York, you're seeing him in mock drafts. I think that in first round, I think that's a little high, but he was, I think Pro Football Focus is like number 2 or 3 backer. So that's really just why he's been on my radar. I watched him. Looks pretty good, so I'm cool with that. What do we have here? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, this is from VDZ. Thanks for buying, Gaby. Shout out to Discord, Comcy of the Moon, Damian Martinez / JM Griffin, the GOATs. Go Oregon State. There we go. So there's VDZ right there. JM Griffin. Oh, another one. He sent me an auto before, VDZ Sports Cards. Boom, there we go. So I'll throw that one. He sent me a Ty Thompson. And then I bought this Michaela Blakes from him for $3. I support small business, so needed to support VDZ and the hustle. Michaela Blakes, I'm not buying, oh, there we go. Not buying a ton of women's basketball, but I wanted to try just a black color match, black wave. I do really like that. And he had ripped open a blaster. And then Dennis Evans, a guy that I want to collect, kind of. Just GCU. I almost went to GCU. I had basically enrolled. I was ready to walk on to the volleyball program, and that was back when they were in the WAC, and just decided last minute change of heart. I'm going to go to Arizona. That was just always my first choice, but I was enrolled at GCU, ready to roll. I really liked the school. What is this? Oh, Josh Hoover to $2.99. This was one of the cheapest autos of Josh Hoover. His stuff is really getting up there. I think I paid a little under $20 on that. His base autos are basically doing that now, so felt good. Oh yes, this I bought on my Discord, as VDZ shouted out already. Link is down below, free to join, no tricks. Got over 1,100 members in there now. Saturday Superstar, I think this was like $15. There wasn't any listed on eBay under like 20, so I felt really good about that. Cade, I've been buying a ton of him. This I also bought on my Discord. I think it was like $5. It just made sense. I've been buying a ton of Jeremiah Love. I have 33 copies of his base cards on ComC. I will just send those to ComC and let them sit there. Maybe this is the last of my Pokemon. I should probably figure it out, but yeah, I bought like a ton of base card sets. These just look like trainers. I spent, I don't know, like $20, and I got 40 cards, I would say, maybe more. So all the monsters there, Charmeleon, nice. All right, this guy here is super fast. I think I won this at auctions on Friday. Again, I talked about a vintage kick, and then on ComC, been buying a ton of Mickey Mantle, and I got this for like $2 or $3 shipped. I don't know what year this is supposed to replicate, but nice blue Yankees color match, super cheap, just a solid ComC card. This is a sick card. I bought this just before the draft. Someone, I think, sent this in the Good Deals channel. Spencer Rattler Prism Deca. This is like a super expensive box, someone told me. I think it was Maruchan. This was $20. There were like 10 watchers or around there, and it was a new listing, and I was like, shoot, that's a sick image. Spencer Rattler on the ink, guy that I believe in to be the starter. got a thank you. Oh, there we go. Big fan of yours, been watching for a long time. Thank you, I appreciate it. A real OG, it seems. I have 2 questions. Who is your favorite Duck on the 25-26 roster and your favorite Duck of all time? On the roster, gosh, let me think. It's not Evan Stewart. That's for dang sure. Jabbar Muhammad just went undrafted. He was pretty overrated. I wasn't a huge fan. Mekhi Hughes for sure. He's Mateo Uyunglele. I really like him. He should go first round. And then Dylan Thieneman. I'll go Mekhi. I've been a big advocate of Mekhi since he was at Tulane. Yeah, I think in that order. Mateo and then Dylan Thieneman. All time, probably like a LaMichael James or Kenyon Barner. You could go Mariota. I'm trying to think of other guys. Like Dennis Dixon was sick. I was a little too young. Like I remember he tore his ACL or whatever. It tore everything versus Arizona. I was like 2007-ish. Yeah, I was in 7th grade, so that was still pretty young. That was like a Thursday night game. Yeah, Kenyon Barner, LaMichael James. I don't think you can go wrong with either of those. A deep cut. Braxton Burmeister. So we had recruited him at Arizona out of La Jolla Community Day School, one of Arizona's highest ranked recruits of all time, and then he ends up flipping thanks to Achilles Smith with Braxton Burmeister. That's a good kid, and just things just didn't work out in his career. He's with the Rams now as a wide receiver, though. Went Arizona, Oregon, Virginia Tech, I think San Diego State, or maybe San Diego State, then Virginia Tech, and then ended up going wide receiver with the Rams, and I think he's on the roster still. Nice one here. Appreciate the note. Nice one here. Cade Klubnik Gold Sapphire. I have one of these copies, and I had it at $20, and it had like 20 watchers on it. And then I went to go look just to see what other Sapphires out there. This one was at 15, so I ended up buying this one. Just a sick card, sick image. Love that one. And again, appreciate that. Wow, pretty crazy. I had BDZ with the Oregon State note, and then I've got this one with the Oregon note. That's crazy. This I bought on eBay. So actually this was one, again, I talk about it quite a bit and I've been finding a good amount of success typing in autograph. When you're looking Bowman University auto, or I just type in Bowman auto. Jeremiah Love, Bowman auto. That's all I need to type in. Sometimes go autograph because auto isn't getting picked up in that. And this one, I think they sent, I think it was like at 125 and then they sent an offer at 100. And I was like, all right. Not a lot of people are seeing it because of that auto issue, and I'm going to take the chance. This was in the Good Deals channel, Mackay Lemon Green Shimmer. This was like $2 shipped. Like, I'd be shocked if I paid over like $2.76 on this. Mackay Lemon, one of my favorite buys in last year's set. Everyone was buying Brandon Innes, Jurion Dickey. I bought a little bit into the hype in the spring when they were like, all right, he's putting it all together, he's healthy, and then he got hurt again and whatever. I'm shocked he's still there, to be honest, but all right, here we go. So we got DeMond Williams on the futures. I don't remember if, I think I caught this one, or I know there was one in the Good Deals channel. This might have been Good Deals channel, and I sent an offer. It was at about comps, even a little bit higher, and I was like, all right, I'll take a couple bucks off. 18 of 49. DeMond Williams is going to be the truth, man. I remember I had coaches who I knew at Basha High School, and they were like, dude, this guy's the truth. He was committed to Ole Miss, and then Arizona flipped him late. And then Jed Fish leaves and goes to UW, and the talent was undeniably there, is undeniably there. From there, it was pretty clear that Jed Fish wanted him to play when he was at Washington over Will Rogers. And then he turned it up, and he should be one of the top quarterbacks in the country, I imagine. Unfortunately, his autos are pretty pricey because of it. But I got 17 Cade Klubnik Bowman University first for $12.75 or maybe $16. I never know if the shipping is included. I'll have to screenshot it, but I'm buying these at about $1, $25, $1.50 on ComC. Again, these I will send to ComC, and I won't even worry about listing them. I did this with Jackson Dart a year ago. Well, even over a year ago. I bought a ton. I bought like 25 for 25 cents a piece or so. So, doing it with Cade Klubnik this year, buying up all the base. This, I believe, was in the Good Deals channel, and it was a little sketchy, I think, on the feedback. No, I think there was another one. I think it was the patch auto I picked up, but this one I think was about 30, 35 bucks. You just don't see them buy it now unless you're sniping. So, this was in the Good Deals channel as well. I'm surprised it sat for as long as it did. I'm not a huge Ryan Williams guy on Instagram. Actually, yesterday I was like, if Ryan Williams doesn't catch that ball versus Georgia, I don't think we really talk about him much. A little underwhelming after that. Like, I think that might have been his biggest game, so albeit, the best competition, but I know it's quarterback issues. I'm the first to admit I don't like Jalen Milroe. I don't think he's a good quarterback. I was firm on that before the season even started when he was number 3 in mock drafts of the Giants. But nonetheless, this was like $125-ish. I think, again, the cheapest base auto, buy it now, filter lowest to highest, like 100. So it just made sense to me. I'm going to take that chance. I don't care about comps on a card like that. Show me the lowest available. And what is this? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Appreciate this. BONKA. I bought this on our Discord. He sent this he posted it. BONKA's got some fire. He's got some heat. He had this one for 200, and I was like, you know what? I'll take it. It's a gem already. And then he sent me a Stellar Crown. Open with nephew. My nephew's in Seattle, but actually, we will be going up. There's several. Okay, I saw. Okay, wow. All right. Well, thank you, dude. Stellar Crown. I don't know anything about the sets, but like this tells me this is like the good stuff with like the Pikachu and the Umbreon. So when we hit that Umbreon, I will let you know. And some Japanese. So I'm going to save this. Appreciate that so much, dude. Wow. Yeah, he lives in Seattle in Washington. We're going to maybe be going up in the summer at some point. I don't know. So that I will stash away for sure. I'll send a picture of this to him, and he'll probably be pretty pumped. So I appreciate that. Wow, dude. Now it's 200. I don't know if I said that, but made sense on a gem. Nussmeier. I'm not a huge fan of selection. Just, would I rather buy obviously a PSA, this is a good question. Would I rather buy this or like a PSA 10 to 299 auto? That's getting close, right? Personally, I'd rather buy 3 base autos for 200, I think. But the gem, I just think it's got good room to grow. So, I don't know. I just not a huge insert guy, but again, I feel I wanted to take the swing on that one. I thought that was a good deal. So a lot of this, my life has been significantly easier in the short term because I have been like, hey, these are probably won't go to Com C. This is all going to Com C. I'll keep that. This is going to Com C. I'll keep that. This might go to Com C. I'll keep that. Com C, that's in my binder. Com C, Com C, Com C, Com C. Probably Com C. Those I'm keeping. We'll see about that one. Might go to Com C, probably keeping, and that one I need to do something with. So like all those cards are going to Com C. This is all I'm going to be listing, right? So only listing 6 cards on eBay. That's very manageable. 7 with the Nussmeier. So cool. All right, so that's pretty much it. Kind of just an OG video, which I kind of did face cams before, then I went off, and then as of like this year, I went back to face cams, but just too much going on today. I already recorded 30 minutes video. I wanted to record this. I want to record that pulse box, so that's pretty much everything. So if you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Damon Williams loves you. Peace.